first time I saw you, I knew my life had changed. I would have been dead and gone, but I found purpose when I brought you home. And even though I'm not there to tuck you in every day, I'm not far away. This is what I'm up. Last night,
how I feel about taking on being a parent at 20 years old. And somebody asked me what was the worst part about parenthood and what's the best and most exciting part. So basically, how I feel about taking on being a parent at 20. Okay, well, when I got pregnant, I was 19. And I feel like your 19s, 20s, them years, I feel like that's supposed to be full of fun. But when I found out that I was pregnant, I was just so ready to give all of that up. Like, it was no problem with me giving it up. So, I mean, he asked to be here, so I had to change my life for him so he can have a good life. The worst thing that I would say about parenthood is the fact that, okay, I'm not in a relationship with his dad. Like, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but I'm saying, like, that's the worst part for me. Like, that's the hardest part for me. Because I've always wanted whoever I had a child with, like, I want to be in a relationship with them. Pretty much want to get married to them, but, I mean, that's not something that, pretty much not something that's looking like it's in the picture for now. But that'll be pretty much, like, the worst part, and I would like for us to be a family or whatever, us to be together, so I feel like that'll be the worst part. But the most exciting part would be the fact that I just get to watch him grow up every day. Like, every day that I wake up and see his face, it's just like a new journey for me, because he really do something new every day. Like, he's so small, but he really do something new every day. And altogether, parenthood is just like great. So the advice that I would give anybody, any young parent, is like, just don't give up. Of course, a lot of people gonna be saying like your life is over or whatever, but honestly, your life had just begun. You just begun a new chapter. Like, you just gotta do what you gotta do, whether it's y'all a family or you gotta do it by yourself. Either way it go, you gotta do what you gotta do for the child, because that child didn't ask to be here. So one of y'all gotta make it work. One of y'all gotta give up something. And then it's not always about giving up something. Like, some young parents still like to go to parties and stuff like that. That's okay, because everybody like to have fun, but just keep your priorities in order. Like, your child, I say son because he always in my mind, but your child should still come first. So, story time about my experience being pregnant and my experience being a parent at 20. So, my pregnancy experience, I'm not gonna even, I don't know, because the beginning was just so wonderful. Okay, I just told my mama do not come up in here talking. I'm pretty sure she's gonna do it anyway because she don't listen. So, I was telling you that I'm recording a video. Yeah, my mama goes so crazy over the baby. Experience on being pregnant at 19 and my journey, like, being a parent at 20. So, in the beginning, the first person I told that I was pregnant was Smiling Daddy, because, I mean, like, that's who you're supposed to tell, right? So I told him. He was so, oh my gosh, he was so happy. Like, the way he was so happy, I thought we'll be married by now. He was so happy. He was so excited. I was just lost. I didn't know where to be happy, confused. I didn't know how to feel, because I was just in shock. So I just was like lost. Like, what am I gonna do? But he was so happy. Like he was about to have one. So every day, like, when I first saw him in the first, like, the beginning, he was really there for me. That made me want to have the baby even more. I'm like, oh, he is ready. Like, he got his stuff together. We gonna be straight. I ain't worried about nothing else, because he gonna take care of us. We gonna take care of the baby. So I had no worries in the beginning. And I had to come home because it was around this time. It wasn't around this time, but it was like around, I think, in like October, December, somewhere up in there. I'm not really sure, but I remember I had to come home for a break, so I wasn't around him during that time. And every day that I was at home, he would just send me encouraging words, because it was some people that didn't really agree with what I had going on at the time, and he was just really so there for me. Like, I just loved that. So that was the beginning. Then I ended up going back to school. Me and him were like getting close and stuff because I mean we're gonna have a child together, but we wasn't in a relationship, but we was getting like super close because I just felt so comfortable telling him stuff, and plus I had already like been through a little rough. I had went through a rough stage because I had went through a bad breakup. So either way it go, I was looking for somebody to talk to and somebody to feel like that they loved me. So I mean we was having a child together, so why not him? So we just started to get even closer. I met his family. Everything was straight. Then I started to find out things, but you know. But yeah, I still got love for him regardless. We're not together, but yeah, just we, you know, I'm gonna always have love for him. So with that being said, I can say what I want to say because he know I don't play with him. Like I really punch him in his oof. Just the thought of him make me want to slap him down because the beginning was so great. Like he really had me thinking, you know. So the beginning was all good. The middle started to get bumpy. You know, other people started coming into the picture, and I'm like, uh, other people started to coming into the picture. So I'm like, so like, what do you? I mean, like, but I can't just expect somebody to just, you know, because we wasn't in a relationship like from the beginning, so I can't just expect him to just let go of everybody. So I kind of like let it slide. I let it slide because of that reason. But then it started to get worse because I feel like my kindness was being taken for weakness. So that's when I had to say, look, what we gonna do? Like, is you gonna do you and I can do me? He was like, no, we gonna be in a relationship. So that's when we got together. We got together and we was together. We been on and off for like I wouldn't really just say on and off because honestly we was always on, but you know how your girlfriend break up with you like every other day, but she not really breaking up with you. Like I break up with him, but like he was still my boyfriend. Like that's how I feel. But apparently he didn't feel that way. Well, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that's how it was. So that's how I ended up being in the end. And in the end, oh my gosh, we were so close that I could just ignore him, be mean to him. You know how that phase is. Plus I was pregnant, so I mean it was coming for me to have like the mood swings, but he really just didn't understand and I don't know, but yeah, so I can say that the experience wasn't the best because, of course, I was 19 and I was not in a relationship with him at the time, but we ended up getting into one. And I guess, like, that probably was the mistake, like, getting into a relationship because of the baby. But it wasn't just because of the baby, because I did like him and I'm pretty sure he liked me too, but right now we just working on some things. So my pregnancy experience, oh my gosh, it just wasn't the best. But I must say he was there for me. Yeah, he was there for me. Even though he was always trying to talk to somebody else, trying to, you know, he better be glad I was pregnant because I went. But not to nobody else, to him, like specifically to him, because I mean, like that's just doing the most, like fighting over. Yeah, so no, I don't do that. But yeah, so that was pretty much my experience being pregnant. Um, I'm not gonna lie, kind of stressful because of that situation. Like I wanted everything to be good with us, and it just wasn't. And I just was fighting, but it's so hard while being pregnant. Like that just was not what was up. But it wasn't like the worst either though, because sometimes he was good, but throughout my pregnancy, that's who got on my nerves the most, him. So I feel like that's why I look just like him when he came out. But like the day of me giving birth and all, he was there. Like he was really there for he was there that day. And I got so freaking attached to him after I had the baby. Like I just wanted us to get married. Like I wanted him so freaking bad. Like it was just unreal how bad. Like I didn't want him. He was on my mind so much. Like it was crazy. Like I I was obsessed. Like I didn't know that having a baby could make you do that. Well, I don't know. I just can't just blame it all on having the baby, but like my emotions was everywhere. I wanted a family so badly, so badly. Apparently more than he did, because if so, then we would be a family. Because I mean, I never moved on. But I mean, like yeah, that was my pregnancy experience. But being a parent at 20, okay, so it's not bad at all, honestly. I'll just say, like, the worst part is the fact that I do want us to be a family. Like, I want us to be together, but maybe that's not, what's best. But being a parent, it's when it really opened my eyes to so much. Like, I really appreciate my mama so much because I see all the things that she had to go through, and I really applaud any single mother, like any mother, like teenage, young, old, any mother that's raising their child on their own, but especially the young ones, because we don't really have people against us because looking at the fact that we young, so it's a lot going on. So, but yeah, I do applaud anybody, and the advice that I give to somebody who like going through what I'm going through, want a family so bad, just focus on yourself. Like, if it's not mutual, focus on yourself, because it's not healthy for your child and it's not healthy for you. Like me, just being honest. Okay, story time. I had the baby. I was so, like I said, I was so attached to him, and I was so attached to my baby daddy, and I was attached to the baby. Like, I just want us to be together all the time. I just wanted us so bad. I stopped eating. I lost so much weight. I didn't have an appetite. I was just stressed out, sad, crying over nothing. I was really going through it. Like, it was so bad. So, if that's going on with you, the best thing for you to do is just stop trying to force stuff and just pray. Just pray and just. I know this really hard because it's hard for me, and I've been doing it for a while, and it's still hard for me. But you just have to stop trying to force things and just let God handle it, because at the end of the day, if you the only one putting in effort, it's only hurting you, and it's gonna hurt your child too. Like, no matter how bad you want a family with somebody that you had a baby with, if that person, like, you saying that you want your baby to have a family, but if that person not treating you right, then it's not something that your child need to see anyway, because your kids pay attention to everything. So if your child see that your baby father like doing you any kind of way and seeing you sad and stuff, it's not even good for the baby. So the best thing for you to do would be to have your baby in a happy environment instead of having your baby in a toxic family. Like, they do pay attention to everything. So, like, trying to fight for the relationship is not the best thing to do if it's not both of y'all fighting. And you know if it's both of y'all fighting or not, because for me, I feel like it was only me fighting. Like, still and all, I still feel like it's only me fighting, and I'm not even doing nothing, because I don't know, like, I still want the family, but I mean, it's probably not gonna happen. But I'm just letting God take care of it, because at this point, I'm done trying, like, all together. Like, I tried the whole time. It's time for you to try. But yeah, that's that on that. Being a parent at 20, it's got its ups and it's got its downs, because like I said, you already young, so you already got people, judging you off of that. You a young mother, you supposed to be in college, you supposed to be doing this, you supposed to be focusing on this. No, don't tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. He said it's older, so the fact that I'm 20 has nothing to do with it. I'm very mature, and I take care of what needs to be taken care of. So don't just let nobody make you feel bad. Even if you 16, even if you 15, you could be 15, 16, 17. Don't let nobody make you feel less of a mother if you doing what you're supposed to do for your child. Age don't have anything to do with it. Everybody, like, nobody is perfect, so don't let nobody sit around and make you feel bad about yourself. And don't let seeing, that was my problem too, seeing other families doing good. Like, oh my gosh, that eats me up. Like, families that's younger than me, like, these kids are 15 and 16 and he doing what he's supposed to do and you not. Like, really? What? Like, that eats me up, but I can't let that bother me. I just gotta do what I gotta do. Like, if it's meant for me and my son to just be on our own, and then maybe one day I might find somebody else, that want to come and make us happy. But that really, that tears me up to see that going on. And I'm like, well, I want that for myself. Like, what am I doing wrong that I can't have that? And also, do not let, like, guys make you feel less of yourself because you have a child. Because mine is going to eat regardless. And he going to eat if I don't eat. So I don't need nobody. But I'm just saying, that's just motivation for anybody else. Because like I said, my pregnancy experience wasn't the best. And me being a parent at 20, my experience with that, like, not the best. But I'm going to make the best of it. So I'm just giving tips on what I do. So for one, I wake up every morning and I pray. Like, I worked on this relationship with my baby daddy so long. Like, I worked on this relationship. I want this relationship so bad. But I had to let go, and I had to work on my relationship with God the way that I worked on that relationship.